Faith. She was your sister.
How did you know that?
Dates. She took a shot.
Yeah, she was my sister.
Everything has an expiration date. You know what I mean?
All right, Greenleaf fans, I hope everyone's having a great Friday. This week has flown by. I'm going to be completely honest here. It flew by, but the temperatures were still low. But with that being said, just first off, thank you all so much. The video I did about who was the young man that visited Grace at Faith's grave, already over 20,000 hits in barely a couple of days. So I am blown away by the support that these videos have been getting. So it gives me even more confidence when Greenleaf does return next year to continue on reviewing this series. But I put up a poll earlier today, and I was going to wait, at least until maybe Sunday or Monday to do a video on this. But the fact that over 130 votes have already come in and the majority has spoken. Most fans think that the young man who appeared, and in case you didn't watch my episode review of Greenleaf or the video where I talked about, who was the young man that visited Grave at Faith's grave, he is listed on IMDb as young man. He's supposed to be appearing in episodes 11 and 18, so I believe he will be seen in the next episode when Greenleaf returns, and then the final episode of season 4. And he simply listed young man. Now, to be completely honest here, I was thinking that based off the comments, I've been getting a ton of notifications. You all have been killing it on the video engagement through likes, dislikes, and comments. I've been seeing Angel more than anything else in the comments, but when it comes to the poll, we got the real AJ here. So just so you know, this video, let's focus on him being the real AJ. And then I'll do a separate video about him being possibly an angel. And some people are saying Mac's son. I feel like there's going to be at least half a dozen videos on this guy. This young man is going to be the man with the lion tattoo of Greenleaf. You can expect a lot of videos on him. But as for the real AJ, there are just so many theories out there. Let me just kind of break down the most and luckily I wrote them down looking at the comments and on Twitter and whatnot. Most people are under the assumption that he is the real AJ, and the AJ that we've seen in the series so far this season is, well, not the real son of Faith, Grace and Noah. This person possibly took AJ's place and has been, living his life, so to speak, which could explain why he hasn't really gotten close to anyone and why he's pretty much, kind of been an outsider looking in at his family and, not really opening up to anyone. But I'm going to be honest here. I don't think that's the case look, I get it. I'm still like a novice to Greenleaf, even though some of my theories have been right this season. But I'm not really on the train of, hey, this being a fake AJ while the real AJ has been out and about doing his thing, because there are just so many questions that make no sense whatsoever. Number one, it reminds me of the haves and the have-nots. And yeah, I'll make the comparison. Remember when, Norman Hewins was found by the Malones in order to take Wyatt's place in jail for the Little Lizzie and Benny Young hit and run accident? So it's one of those situations where, one of these AJs will be the Norman Hewins. While one goes into prison for the pharmacy break-in while the other one gets to walk free. That is a possibility. That's why that was the other option that barely beat out an Angel and Faith's son. I think an Angel and Faith's son were kind of like neck and neck, and at 13%, and then by 14%, they say the young man who we saw is like the real burglar that AJ's taking the fall for. It just goes to the fact that we didn't really see enough of AJ being alone. We only saw him alone at his apartment every now and then, but we never saw what he was up to when he wasn't at the apartment, like when he would go out at night. That didn't explain where the money that Grace gave him would just disappear from, like when he showed up at the church and wanted more money. And we just never knew what was going on with that. Like, where is he going? What was he using the money for? Why would he break into the pharmacy to begin with? It just doesn't add up, to be completely honest. I mean, for someone who, if it was explained that he was an addict, it would make sense that he would break into the pharmacy, even though why he doesn't ask his mother for, help or whatever is beyond me. I mean, given the fact that I know he still didn't trust her up to that point, but maybe he just ran into the bad crowd or whatever, because based off his life in Phoenix, he seemed to be breaking into places to, get stuff to sell, to survive, to eat. He wasn't like a killer or anything. So just petty crime like breaking in to get drugs and whatnot only makes sense if he was either an addict or he was stealing those drugs in order to sell them on the street. Even though I'm no expert in this, but to actually do that in an area that you're not really familiar with, you didn't grow up with, you don't know like the streets that well, probably not a good thing. So to be honest, I think that I'm probably leaning more towards this guy that showed up at the grave being, either the person who AJ is covering for or the person who's going to take the fall for AJ for the actual robbery. And I know that this video is supposed to be focused on who is this guy is the real AJ. A lot of things just don't make sense to me in this regard. I mean, theoretically, if this was the real AJ, it would make sense why he would know about Faith and everything and then automatically assume that that was Grace's sister based off the years and whatnot, because the real AJ looked up Grace after he turned 18, but then she didn't want to find him. And the AJ we've seen in season 4 told Grace that he's done research on the Greenleaf family, so he knows more than, Grace would initially think he would know. But that doesn't explain why this doppelganger was sent in his stead when he got signed out of the facility. I think that's the most damning point of evidence, where the AJ that we saw this season was, well, on record because, what was it, like the halfway house after he got out of prison. And that's where Grace signed in to pick him up, then got the rights, if you will, to move him to Memphis with her. So I think, and I get it, this is like from a perspective where they can just like switch identities or whatever. Like this was the movie The Parent Trap or whatever, or The Prince and the Pauper. But I honestly don't think that this young man is the real AJ, in my opinion. Again, I could be wrong, but that's the fun of this, because I'm not as in tune with Greenleaf as I am with the haves and the have-nots, but I feel like I do have a decent grasp of the show so far. So if I'm wrong and somebody's watching this, let's say next year when the show comes on and you find this video by searching YouTube, it's like, ha, you were wrong, it was actually the son. Well, who cares? This video was made in November 2019 and the episode is still fresh in our minds, and it's fun to theorize about this stuff. So if it's the real AJ, that'd be cool. I mean, just based off the couple of moments he had, the couple of minutes he had with Grace, he was a lot more respectful and whatnot than, the original, the OG AJ was when we first met him this season. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, there are just so many things that don't make sense. Like Grace said, how did she get on the property? And he just happened to know exactly when to come into the moment where she's talking with God. And why did he show up at the exact location Grace was at? Why didn't he meet up with another Greenleaf? It just seemed way too coincidental. So either way, this was a great scene. Some people are like, man, it was creepy and whatnot. I was taken aback by it, but just rewatching the scene, it was actually pretty good. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that this is the real AJ? And if so, the guy that we've been getting to know as much, I guess you could say, the little we do know about him this season, what's his story? Why is he there? I mean, maybe this explains why he doesn't want to get super close to, Grace or Sophia, because he's not really their son/brother. I don't know. But with that, I don't want to keep saying the same phrase. Since I've said all that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I don't know how, but we've gained over 220 subscribers in a day. So we're now at 95.2 thousand. So Lord willing, by next, middle of next week, we'll be at 96. And like, I think I like kind of, predicted the forecast that by the end of November, we should be at around 98,000, Lord willing. Hopefully, we'll be, trying to hit 100,000 by then. And the reason I'm kind of really pushing towards 100,000, aside from getting the plaque and whatnot, if memory serves, last year, I want to say in either December or early January, YouTube was doing this thing. I think Instagram does this as well. I think it's like they call like cleaning bots up. Basically, these fake accounts, where on Instagram, these fake accounts, you got followers, and on YouTube, fake accounts, you get subscribers. Like, just so you know, I don't really do that. I know some people like buy followers, buy subscribers. I don't do that because, why would I do that? I have a great following already. And as far as I know, you all are real. So if you're not, then I guess you won't be on this channel after, December 2019. So what I want to do is try to get 100,000 and at least by, the second week of December. Reason being, if they decide to do that little bot cleanup towards the end of December, theoretically, we should have about 103,000 because once we hit 100,000, then I move up to silver ranking, then subscribers and views come in a lot faster. So theoretically, we should have an extra couple thousand subscribers by the end of December, because I know last year when they did that, I lost about, I want to say between 800 to 1,200 subscribers. And then I had to, it took a couple weeks to get back to where I was. So I don't want to reach 100,000, fill out the application for my award because YouTube reviews the account to make sure everything's good. And then it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to put the award, create the award, then they mail it out to me. So I don't want to hit 100,000, get approved for the plaque, have it in the mail coming to me. Then even before it gets to my apartment, hey, you've dropped to like 98,000 subscribers. And it's like, oh, dang. So that's why I'm kind of pushing to hit that 100,000 as soon as possible. But I can't do it without you. You all have been killing it. And also, I believe at the time of recording this video, we only need 6 followers on Instagram to reach 12,000 followers. So there's a link to my social media in the description below, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure to hit me up on Instagram. Reason being is because the channel has hit 95,000 subscribers. I did promise a DVD giveaway, and I also promised a DVD giveaway once we hit 12,000 followers. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to be giving away 4 DVDs. I don't know if I'm going to pick 4 winners and then each one will get a DVD, or if I'll just have it where 2 winners will win 2 DVDs. I don't know which way to do it, but either way, to make sure you are able to enter the contest, I will put the contest on Instagram. I only do it on Instagram. That's the fastest way to have people participate in the comments for the contest, and I can DM them, say, hey, you're a winner, you send me your mailing address, and then I'll send you the DVD free of charge. It is a Tyler Perry DVD. It's either going to be a play or like a collection of films. You know how Walmart has like their discount bin and they have like a bunch of, movies on like the same disc, or in the same purchase. That's what I'm going to give you. So just to show my love and appreciation, I really do. I'm just blown away by the support you all have been showing me over the past couple of weeks. And it really means a lot. And I know some people might find me repetitive or ranting or going in circles, but I am not going to be sorry for taking time in videos to thank you all, because again, it's been over 2 years. Yeah, October marks 2 years since I've been able to do YouTube full time, and I would not be here without each and every one of you, even the ones who are watching this video months after I've posted. Thank you for coming to the Haves and Have-Nots review. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts on The Young Man. I am pretty dang sure I will do more videos on this character who we barely saw in the near future. And I don't know, I might have to do some pregnancy videos. And what do you mean by that? It's like, is Charity pregnant by Phil? Carissa by Fernando? Sophia by Dante? Hey, Greenleaf is in full effect on this channel. That's all I'm saying. So once again, guys, thanks so much. I'm posting this either tonight or tomorrow morning, but either way, I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Also, I will be posting the DVD contest within the next 24 hours, and I'll pick the winners before the weekend is over. Veterans Day is Monday on the 11th, so the post office is closed. So if you are a winner after you send me your address and whatnot, I will put your DVD in the mail sometime next week, because I have currently over 200 items listed on eBay. That's been my day so far, and I'll be adding more stuff this weekend. So I'll probably have about 400 items total, video games, trading cards, action figures, free shipping on everything. So check out my eBay store. There is a link in the description as well. Trying to make some money before Black Friday. And I'll have your DVDs mailed off. I'll always let people know when I put them in the mail. But again, let me know in the comments section what are the videos you want me to do. I have several Greenleaf videos to do. A couple of Oval, a couple Sisters, some have and have not content, more Tyler Perry news, and a fun video I did earlier this week with a friend. We went to Popeyes in Roanoke to try the chicken sandwiches. We got classic and spicy, so I'll probably post that over the weekend as well. So thanks again, guys, and have a great night.